Hi everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. In our last episode, we explored the psychology of language learning, how fear, confidence, and motivation act as the core of our progress. Today, I want to take a step deeper. We are moving from the why to the how. Let's talk about the fascinating world of neurolinguistics, how your brain actually builds a new language from the ground up. The concept of neuroplasticity. At its essence, learning English is an act of physical change. When you learn, your brain creates new neural pathways, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. Think of your brain like a dance forest. Every time you practice a new word or grammar structure, you are clearing a path through the trees. At first, the path is difficult to walk on, but with every repetition, it becomes a well-worn road. Your brain is literally rewiring itself to make English a natural part of who you are. Key pillars for smart learning. So, how do we make this rewiring process more efficient? Here are three pillars based on how our brain functions. Context over isolation. Your brain hates memorizing lists of random words. It loves stories and connections. When you learn a word within a sentence or a real-life scenario, you activate your episodic memory. You aren't just storing data, you are creating an experience. The emotional tag. Have you ever noticed that you remember scenes from a movie you loved but forget vocabulary list? That's because emotion tags memories are more important. When you enjoy the process, your brain's emotional center tells your memory that this information is worth keeping. The Goldilocks principle. To learn, the brain needs what we call comprehensible input. This means the English you listen to should be just slightly above your current level. Not too easy to be boring and not too hard to be frustrated. That is the sweet spot for growth. Practical application. How can you apply this today? Consistent micro-learning. Your brain prefers 15 minutes every day over 3 hours once a week. Consistency signals to your brain that English is a priority for survival. Active engagement. Try shadowing. Repeat what you hear in a podcast or movie immediately, mimicking the rhythm and emotion. This engages your motor cortex, making the learning physical, not just mental. Personal reflection and conclusion. In my own experience, I have realized that my best progress happens when I stop treating English as a school subject and start treating it as a tool for connection. When I connect a new phrase to a real situation, it sticks. In conclusion, learning English isn't about working harder. It's about working with your brain. Understand the process, embrace the neuroplasticity, and enjoy the journey. Thank you for listening to my podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.